Hi, good morning, everybody. It's almost afternoon. Lori here from Lori Jaskowitz, body mind coaching, massage therapist. How's everybody doing? It is November 1st. So, we're doing something a little bit outside of the box this November. As we know, November is the month of giving and giving and giving. And as women, we tend to, this is the month where we really, even more so than usual, just give. And we end up overextended and exhausted and drained and depleted and all the things because there's so much going on in November, getting ready for holidays and just, doing all these things. And so many times we end up off schedule. We end up off of our regular routine or whatever that looks like because we're just in this mindset of we have to give and we have to give first before we can receive. And this November, I'm doing something a little bit different. I want to flip the script and put receiving first instead of giving first. And this is something that it's really the key to having that thriving family, that thriving business is really receiving first. So for the next 30 days, because it works out perfect, November has 30 days, I'm going to come on here every day and I'm going to share how by putting receiving first, I was able to give even more to family, to friends, to coworkers, to whatever, by actually flipping the script and putting receiving first, because then I'm able to give even more. So I'm going to start off with what I allowed myself to receive today. And I know that so many times, you feel this way too, I'm sure. And sometimes in the mornings, things don't go according to plan and things pop up. And I'm sure you feel like, oh no, here it is. It's, whatever time in the morning. For me this morning, it was 6:30. And I was like, oh no, things are already just getting a little ahead of me. And I thought, okay, I can skip the gym today to make more time so that I could do all the things, get the kids to school, do things that, needed to be done before all of this. I had sessions, I had appointments, all of these things. And I allowed myself to receive flexibility. And I allowed myself to receive that I didn't have to do something by a particular time in order to be able to go do the thing. So many times, I'm sure you can relate to this, we see the day slipping away. We see that, oh my gosh, I'm running out of time. I don't have time to do that. But what if you flip the script, just like I did today? And I said, you know what? No, I am taking this time and I'm going to do this for myself anyway. I felt guilty. I felt like I can't do that. I have to do all these things and give to everybody else first. And then later on in the daytime, when I get my whole list done, I'll be able to go to the gym then, right? And so I just said to myself, nope, Lori, you're making this time for you. You feel great when you do it. So I did it anyway. I got my butt to the gym. I got on the treadmill, did my workout, and I decided to receive that. And another thing that I like to do when I work out is I put in my earbuds, because it's just my time, right? Put in my earbuds and I listen to my audible.com, which I love. And I had a book that I've been listening to, but I've been really kind of struggling to find, that space where that could get put in there. It's a fun book. I really, really enjoy it. And so I was like, you know what? I'm on the treadmill. It's just me here. I can, I listen to my book. And because when I was listening to my book, I had this huge realization of something that I learned about myself today. It is mind-blowing when you allow yourself to be in the space of receiving and being open to receiving what comes in, what ideas, what inspiration, just the things that start to come into your space because, I allowed myself to receive. So now I've, went to the gym, feel amazing, feel fantastic, did that thing for myself. I was also able to listen to my book on Audible. And now because of this realization that I've had, this understanding of information, this understanding of something that is really huge. I am now going to be able to help my family with this. I am now going to be able to help my clients with this. And it's been something that I was really struggling with for some time. And what I really want you to hear in this is if I did not give myself time and the flexibility to go to the gym this morning, and then in came the idea of, oh, listen to your book. You haven't listened to that. It's like this intuitive idea that pops in. Listen to your book. You haven't listened to that in a long time, Lori, and you really enjoy that. And then in came even more information and just look at the smile on my face. It's like, aha, there it is. There's that piece of information that I thought was somewhere else. Like, oh, if I do this or this or this or this and just in that busy set mode that I'll figure it out, right? Because we're up in our heads. I'll figure that out later or something. But it actually was by allowing myself to receive flexibility, by allowing myself to, receive that time and go to the gym anyway, even though it did not feel like that I should be doing that, because then the shoulds come in. Those shoulds are what block us from doing the things that take care of that we should be doing. Here's that should again. The things that you need to be doing and that you have to make time for to take care of yourself. And when you take care of yourself, then, you're able to give from a totally different place. I'm so in like this other place of like filled up, of filling up my cup first. And it's not giving from it a place of depletion and drain and push. I think that's another really big thing. Sometimes we're just giving from this place of push and not from this place of, this is what I want to be doing. We're just pushing through, right? So I want to ask you, what is something that you can receive for yourself today? Whatever it is, that in actuality, by putting yourself first, by receiving first, then you're able to give even more. And just ask that question and don't try and figure it out. Maybe just put it in the comments, below, or just right below, like, this is what I get to receive today. And because I received before I gave, then I was able to give even more. And something else I want to just touch on too is a lot of times, I don't know about you, but I'm sure that this would be for everybody, is like we tell ourselves, I'll go to the gym later, like after I do my list of things. And, it could be 7:00 in the morning and like, okay, let me just do these 5 things and then I'll treat myself for a job well done by going to the gym, which then it's 2:30 in the afternoon. And guess what? You're exhausted. Guess what? You don't feel like doing it. Guess what? You don't do it because you gave before you received. So I am going to, like I said, be demonstrating this the entire month of November, 30-day challenge. I love it. And it's amazing when you just allow yourself to receive first what comes up. And also, because of this whole realization, I've opened up 20 spots on my calendar to have 20 conversations about 20 or more conversations with women about how you can have a thriving family and have that thriving business and really talk about this whole process of, receiving first so that you can give more. And I can't wait to hear about, how this is showing up and what comes up for you when you, receive before you give, receive when you have full energy, and so that you can give more throughout the day to, everyone that comes in contact with you. Yeah, so I can't wait to hear all about it, guys. So go ahead, rate in the comments, or you can message me privately if you prefer. I get a lot of private messages also. That's totally fine. Whatever way works for you. I'd love to hear how putting receiving first, works out for you today. All right, talk soon.